Hello and welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev and to my YouTube channel, Beverly Morales. I'm so happy you're here. If you're watching on YouTube, I actually had a live video on Sunday night tonight, so I transferred over to YouTube so you all can see it too. Hi Carol Schaefer, welcome. Hi Debbie. So we're gonna just wait until 7. We have 1 more minute and then we'll get started. I'm sorry for all my 49er fans. Your team lost tonight. It was a good game though. I thought they did very well. Hi Patty. Hi Patty. But I know a lot of my friends are disappointed, so. But baseball season's around the corner. I'm not a football fan, but I do love baseball, so I'm excited to see that come around now. We got 1 more minute. Everybody's starting to pop on. I wondered if anybody was going to be here because of the Super Bowl parties and things, but here you are, and I'm glad you're here. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We're going to get started. So on Tuesday, I showed you, I made cards with the, hi Kay, with the enjoy, what's it called? Enjoy every chapter, the book, the single book stamp. And I, so sad my grandson isn't happy, couldn't read that. Hi Roseanne. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I showed you how you could omit some of the words that are in the books and use other words. And when I did that, and I made the steam coming out of the teacup, remember that? When I did that, I used a stamp set called Turtle Friends. And it's a very, very cute set. Hey, Roz, welcome back. It's a very, very cute set. And so I thought I would use that again now, since I introduced it to you a little bit on Tuesday. Hi, Michelle, welcome back. Hi, Joan. So let me tell you what I'm doing differently. I'm trying to be a little more organized. And so I put everything that I'm going to be using in this box behind me, hopefully. Hi, Diane, welcome. And I shouldn't be fumbling to find something or left something out. So that's that. So I am going to turn you down to my desk though, and I'm going to tell you who won Tuesday's card, and I'm going to tell you that where you can find the product that I am using tonight. I'm also going to remind you that if you place an order with me, that these 2 items are going to be a choice you can pick if you're randomly drawn as the winner of the order of the month. So go ahead and place an order. I will put your name in the drawing. Hello, Hope, welcome. And if you're the winner, I will send you whichever you select, the stamp set or the ribbon. Okay, let me turn you down and we're gonna get started. All right, there we go. So remember how I changed these cards up a little bit, and I didn't, do I have these cards right? Yes, I do. Let me get them. So you don't have to remember, and if you weren't here, you'll know what I was talking about. So I used the Turtle Friends and changed up the whole stamp by stamping Forever Friends there on that book, where normally it would say, I enjoy. So, and then I introduced, these are the little streamers in the Turtle Friends stamp set, and I used them as steam from the teacup. So I wanted to go back and use that stamp set again so you guys can see how versatile it is. Hi, Barbara, welcome. So these are the cards that I made, the different size. That was what I focused on Tuesday, and they are 4 by 6. Just wanted to measure, make sure I said the right size, and it's the size of this designer series paper. So who is the winner of one of these cards? She gets to choose whichever one she likes, and we'll say 1 and 2. So when you choose, you tell me, hi Annie, card 1 or card 2. And I'm going to put a little Post-it note on it right now so I know what I numbered them. 1 and 2, and then she can pick. Okay, this is 1, and this is 2. So if you're new here with me, I saw some new names. All you have to do is comment, and then the wheel randomly picks somebody before the next live, and that somebody gets to pick a card. All right, so the winner is Mary Jo Vasti. Congratulations, Mary Jo. I don't see you on tonight. Hi, Julia. But she's usually here, so she might pop in a minute. And Julia, you do not have to send me your Mary Jo, you do not have to send me your address because I do already have you in my book. So just tell me which card you want, number 1 or number 2, and I will get that off in the mail to you. All right, so the bundle. Now let me explain how I write this out. A stands for annual catalog and M stands for mini catalog, okay? So while you're looking at this, if I'm not saying it, you'll know what that means. So you can find the Turtle Friends bundles, the stamps and the punch, on page 56 of the annual catalog. There is the code number and the price. And in case you didn't know, hey, Debbie, welcome. Hi, Cookie. You save 10% when you purchase a bundle. Or you can get the stamps and the punch separately if you want. They're on the same page. Then I used tonight the Cloud Punch. It's on page 19 of the mini catalog, and that is the code and the price. Also, the gingham folder I used tonight, page 9 of the mini, code, price, and at this point, you would qualify for a SAB set. So a celebration, you'd be a little bit over $50, so you could get a free celebration set. I'm also using the Evening Evergreen 3/8 window pane check ribbon. Love that ribbon, page 15, code and price. Iridescent rhinestones. Hi, Irene, welcome. I hope you got your order, Irene. Iridescent rhinestones, basic jewels, page 9 in the mini, code and price. I'm also using blending brushes. They're on page 129 of the annual. It's a set of 3, and they're $12. Polished pink stamp pad, page 123, and also the Evening Evergreen stamp pad. They're both on the same page, and also polished pink, all $7.50. Memento Black ink is on page 129 of the annual, and there's the code, and there's the price. Tonight, my project is not a regular card, it's a little gift, and so I am using the 6x8. Oh, your favorite. Lots of favorites tonight. Good. Hi, Diane. The 6x8 cellophane bags, page 137. That is the code, and that is the price. I'm stamping on very vanilla cardstock, page 123. That's also in the annual catalog, and there is the price, and there's 40 sheets in vanilla cardstock. We always need our adhesives. I'm going to happen to be using liquid glue and both mini and regular Stampin' Dimensionals. And then the tools that I use are all the tools are on page 151, the paper trimmer, the take your pick tool, the bone folder, and your snips. Tonight I'm using some non-Stampin' Up! Items. That's a Post-it note tape, and some shreddy. Okay? You haven't, but I think it's at the post office. We'll get it tomorrow. Okay, good. Let me know if you have any issues with that, Irene. All right. So here is my personal information, the host code for January, where you can shop with me. This is the link to my website. My email, if you have any questions, that's how you reach me the fastest. And then YouTube, if you have a friend that does not have Facebook and would like to watch my videos, I transfer them onto YouTube the following morning. Okay? All righty. Let me get this centered a little bit better. I don't know about you, but that drives me bonkers when I notice. I don't notice it all the time, but when I do, it's like, why didn't I straighten that out? All right. You're welcome. So are you ready to see the little gift that I'm making? You know, this isn't what we're making, but you know how I've made in the past little Post-it note covers so you can use them on your desk, give them as a gift. Oh, I know, Diane. I'm so sorry. A lot of my friends are 49er fans, and I'm sorry, but they played well. They played well. I didn't think they were going to win, I'll be very honest, but they played a good game. So, and they went far, so be very proud of that. I know you are. So anyway, I've made Post-it note covers out of cardstock and designer series papers and bundles before and added little elements on there. Well, tonight I'm doing a little bit different of an item using Post-it notes, and this is more of a gift, more of a Valentine, if you want to give a Valentine to a grandchild or just something cute. Thank you for the hearts for a friend. I used the turtle and I made her a little girl. She is so stinking cute and fun to stamp with. And I love the cloud punch and all the embellishments and things. Now, the back of mine right now has Scotch tape to keep it closed, but it's not going to have Scotch tape when we're done. I just did that because I didn't want to use what I'm going to seal it with until I was done. So this looks like a regular card, and when you open it, though, you can set it on a desk and use the Post-it notes and then pull them off and toss and keep going and keep going. When this runs out, you just put another pack of Post-it notes on there. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like it. I am thrilled with it. I think it's adorable. And it's a cute little fun fold, and I'm going to show you how to make that. But I noticed that it fit really well in the 6x8 cellophane bags. Is that their size? Let's see. Yes, 6x8 cell bags. If you put it in this way, you can also, it also fits if you want to put it in this way. But I put it in this way so that I could find, you know, at Staples, at Walmart, at the Dollar Tree, everywhere you go, there are adorable pencils. Hi, Rita, welcome. And so I liked the idea when I saw that there was more room on the side to add a writing utensil in with the pad and give as a gift. And I'm going to show you how I did that too. Okay, so I'm going to show you the whole works. Do you like this background? That is done with the blending brushes. And I mentioned Post-it note tape. So this is Post-it note tape. I'm using the full Post-its, and I don't know if you've seen these before, but they're Post-it notes, but the whole note is sticky. So they're super, super good for masking. So if you were to give this to a crafter, to a stamper, they would love this for their crafting needs. So those are the two Post-it things that I'm using. And let me get my packet. Okay. So you're going to need, I said vanilla cardstock. You're going to need 2 vanillas at 4 by 5 1/4, one for the inside of the card, and then a scrap. Thank you for sharing. Oops, sorry. Thank you for sprinkling or watering, whatever you want to call it. And then the second piece, I used the tape, the painter's tape, to mask off in a grid or in stripes or however you want to map it off. And then I'm going to use my blending brush to get the plaid. And then you're going to see the texture underneath that. That's the gingham folder. Okay, so let's get started with that. Here is the basic card, and I'm going to do this first. And then I will fold my card and start making the little Post-it note holder. I don't want to get ink all over my host code item. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Get my blending brush and my polished pink ink. And then I'm just going to put 2 fingers down onto the head, hi Mary, of the brush. And then this tape, I made it a little longer than the cardstock, so it's holding my cardstock down nicely. And I'm just going to go over the whole piece. And you can go as dark or as light as you want to. The more you go over it, the darker it will become. So it depends on the look you're looking for or the time you have. Of course, you want it darker, it takes a little bit longer. I love this Post-it note tape because it doesn't tear your cardstock, and I also use it, you guys have seen me, to hold down my dies when I'm going through my cut and emboss machine. Since we don't have the magnetic platform anymore, I just use this Post-it note to hold down things that I don't want to move. Okay, so I'm going to give this one more round, and it's dark enough for me. I lied. I want to get it darker right there and right there. Okay. Okay, so now at this point, I'm going to just remove the Post-it note tape, and I just hook it to the side of my desk because you're going to notice on this one that I actually have a border line also. Thank you for sprinkling, Diane. Okay. And each time you make one of these, they're going to be different. See how this one's got squares? Because I did them all at once. If you want this look, you do one row and then the next row. And then you'll have the actual check marks like this, the cross marks like this. So now I'm going to border my paper. And you can put these Post-it note tape closer together and have, you know, closer stripes. Cute. This one's not quite long enough, so I'm going to go to a longer one. And again, I'm just eyeballing the border. And of course, if you haven't thought of it already, you could change up your colors. So you could make your border, for instance, a different color. I just love how this tape sticks down so well. It's kind of like painter's tape. I think painter's tape might work too if you have that. So whichever designs you want to make, like I said, put it in an angle and make, you know, diagonal stripes. Just go for it. Okay, so you want to do this. This is the first step to decorating a background paper. Okay, see the difference in that one? All right, so the second step is to run this piece of cardstock through your folder. So I'm grabbing my gingham folder and I'm placing my cardstock into the folder, and I always like to line up my cardstock on this black line that's right here on the folder. Hey Yvonne, I'm sorry your Niners lost. Everybody's been telling me who's sad because of it. All right, so I'm gonna put this on. This is not a 3D folder, so I'm just gonna use platform 1 and 3 and then the second 3 and run it through and get my gingham embossing look on this piece of cardstock. Look at that. Okay. So now I'm going to take my card base, and this is 11 by 4.5. So we're going to score it right in the middle at 5.5 using our paper trimmer, and the gray blade is the scoring blade. The dark blade is the cutting blade, the black one. So the end of my cardstock is at 5.5. And I'm just going to go up and down a couple of times, and then I'm going to fold that over, and I have my card. I'm going to use my bone folder. Now the measurement of this in half is 5.5, I just said, right? So we're going to score. I don't score this in half. I just fold it. To me, it's easier, but you can fold it in half. I mean, you can score it in half if you'd like. And then I burnish that also. If you want to score it, it's 2 3/4, just half of the front of the card. And we've got this here. Now let me get the vanilla inside that I talked about. That's going to layer in here, and I'm going to put that down with my liquid glue. Okay, then I'm going to take this card and I'm going to place it right on top of the folded in half front. And I've got my whole Post-it note package made. So we want to make sure we cover up the vanilla. Hi Karen. Hi Virginia. So I'm going to put my finger right here because I do not want to get glue past that point. Okay. Then I'm going to place it back down, ensuring that I cover up the vanilla underneath. And then I'm looking to be even on these sides here. Okay, let's go to our cloud punch and our scrap vanilla. This punch is adorable. I'm going to punch twice, and then I'm going to go back to my blending brush, and I probably have enough ink on here, maybe not, and I am just going to blend some ink at the bottom of both of these clouds. Yes, I'm glad you're here. I don't care if you're late. That's okay, Karen. You can always go back and watch the beginning. See how pretty that makes the clouds? Is your width 4.25 or 4.5? The width is the 4.5. And then the layer piece is 4 by 5.25, just like the inside layers. Okay, So now I'm just going to use my glue again, and I'm going to glue this little cloud down. And then I'm going to use my dimensionals. And this time I'm using the regular size dimensionals. And I'm going to place them down. And then I'm just going to offset this a little bit. And I'm going to come over to my jewels. I open my jewels on the side of the package so I don't have to keep opening them at the top with the adhesive. It just slides out so much easier. My take your pick tool and grab some jewels. I'm going to grab various sizes and just set them down on the clouds. So cute. I like the way they make everything shimmer and shine. See how easy they are to put back away when you open them up with your snips down the side like that? Okay. Next, I'm going to take my ribbon, and you could either go underneath the layer piece if you'd like, or what I did was I went underneath the whole card and snip off your ribbon. And let's see how much I snipped off. This is 19 inches of ribbon. Almost made a mistake. So it's important when you put your ribbon down that you put it in between here. If you put it underneath the whole thing like this isn't going to be able to bend. So you need, I mean, it's easy to fix because it's just tied on, but you're going to go inside here. Okay? Then I'm going to make my bow over off to my left. And now I'm ready to start stamping and punching my cute little turtle. So here we go. We can actually take your Post-it note at this point. I'm going to take off the first one because it says full. That was just to tell me it's a full piece. And then I take, on these, in case you're not, hi Rosemary, in case you're not familiar with these, this little grid lines right here, that tells you where you can pick them apart because the rest of them are glued the whole sheet. So I just take my glue and then set this down. I'm going to turn it straight so I can see and get it straight. There we go. And then we're going to let that dry a minute. And I'm going to get another piece of scrap. I didn't have enough the first time. And my turtle punch and my evening evergreen ink. And my bowl of stamps, all on their blocks already, so I don't have to spend time deciding, I just know they're all on their blocks already, and I can just grab them. So here's the turtle. Isn't he cute? I noticed that you want to tap lightly with him. He is photopolymer, and with photopolymer, Stampin' Up! Suggests that you use the piercing mat to stamp on for a better image, so I'll do that. I forget to do that. Usually my images work out well, but sometimes they don't, and then I have to do it again and use the mat. Okay, how cute he is. Get off my stamp. And then he has his little turtle shell. Ink that up with the same ink. And now I do have to pull it down so I can see over the camera. And press. Hi, Terry. Hi, Marcia. Aw, I'm so glad you like it, Marcia. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. I say that every time I stamp her. Well, I'm making it a her. And then here's the little bow, and you can use this bow in a different color and do a bow tie, which looks super cute. Look at that. Or you can put it on her hair like I did, but you have to fussy cut it out. There's not dies for this because we have the punch for the turtle. So that's the bundle, the stamp set and the punch. So I'm going to tap the little bow tie. The bow tie is small, but it's not hard to cut out because it's just a couple of little angles. Okay. Okay, so punch. Put this away too. Grab my punch and just place him in there so you can, and I was going to say on Tuesday. I'm so used to doing to be continued Tuesday, right? On Wednesday, possibly. I'll announce it early enough for you to know. But I definitely will not be on Tuesday because my husband is having his surgery on Tuesday, and the surgeon is supposed to call me at 1:30 approximately to tell me that he's done and everything. And my live is at 2 o'clock, so there's no way I can have a live with that situation. So I'm hoping that I can come on live on Wednesday, barring everything's good. So that's the plan. So don't look for me on Tuesday at 2 this week. And you guys know, if I'm not here, there's a good reason. I don't cancel lightly. But I know you all understand. So here's where I use the minis. And even though the minis are very, 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 thank you, Roz. Thank you so much. I need them. Even though they're very, very small, I still cut them in half for this little bow. You guys, you do not understand how much I appreciate your prayers. You guys have been so sweet. Most of you live far, far away from me. We've never met in person, but you have expressed to me our friendships, which I feel exactly the same, and I'm just honored to know you. Okay, so look at this little bow on her head. Isn't she stinking cute? Oh my gosh. So you just close up your card. See how it's going to stand up on its own when it's on your desk or wherever you give it, wherever you use it. But as you give it, it's laying down flat. And I just put her on with glue. So let's do that. And honestly, I think this can be a Valentine too. I do. Even though there's not a heart to be seen, I think that this is super cute. If you have a little granddaughter, I don't. I have, my great-granddaughters are too small, and my granddaughter is too old. She's 23. Sending prayers for, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so look at that. Now, one other little thing I did on this one is I stamped a little bird in black, and I put him on his back. Isn't that cute? So on your scrap again, just like we did with the bow tie. I use Memento Black though, and he cuts out pretty easily as well. And then I thought it was super cute to add one right on the first Post-it. I'm not going to stamp all the Post-it notes, but you could. But isn't that cute? And then in the set is this little baby turtle. Let's see what she would look like on there too. And then I put Winkastella on the turtle shell on the front cover. There's the baby. Thank you for the hearts. I know the bird makes me laugh. Look how cute. And then there's a baby turtle shell too. So tap, tap, tap. And just set that down. And the good thing about stamping on this Post-it note, if you make a boo-boo, you just remove it and start again. Nobody will ever know, right? All right, so let me show you how I cut him out. So I just cut away the excess, first of all. And I didn't go into too much detail. I cut right underneath his two little feet. I got kind of close, though, there, like that. And then I just move the paper and go around. Like I said, there's not a lot of detail. I don't go in between those skinny little legs. That would take me forever, and I'd probably land up chopping them off. I know, Diane, they're cute. They make me happy. And then I have something really darling to show you on Wednesday with the same set. And again, it's not a card, it's another item. So, hoping to share that with you on Wednesday. And then this, because this is glued flat, you just glue the bird on flat too. And just have him going for a ride with his buddy. That cute. Now I said Winkastella. I didn't put it on the list though. See how I always forget something? It's like I just can't remember every single item. And on the first one I didn't do her bow, but on this one I'm going to, because Winkastella, thank you guys, is just darling on this card. Oh, lots of hearts. I love it. And it's easy. It's just like making a portrait style card. You just fold up the front to get the easel type of effect. And then when you open it, you just rest the end of the card at the end of the Post-it note. And there you are. Very, very simple. Now, I take one of my cello bags. I'm going to do this one because I don't know if that Winkastella is still wet. And I put it in the cello bag. And like I said, it fits this way. I'll show you. It fits this way also. So if you wanted to do it this way with no pen or pencil, you could. See that? And it just makes it, I don't know, the cellophane bag just makes it all shiny and pretty. You collect turtles? I did not know that. Okay, so but when we put it in this way, there's space on the side, right? So that's where I take my Shreddy. And I just have Shreddy in my stash of crafting stuff. I just take a little bit, make it into a ball so I can get it down the side that way. And then it was kind of a hassle to push it all the way down. So take your bone folder or take your pick tool, whichever one you have and will work for you, and get it down there at the bottom. And like I said, I don't go shopping right now until my husband's all well. I don't want to take any chances of germs of any kind. So, but I know in the past I've seen cute pencils. These are 6x8, Marcia. These are in the catalog on page, where's my list? Here it is. Let me find it for you. 6x8 cello bags on page 137. Now here's a little trick that you must know. This is a retired 1/2-inch punch, circle punch. You're welcome. So any smaller circle punch, you're going to turn this over. And if you need a hole for the pencil to go into the bag, right? But if you ever have tried to punch a hole into cellophane, it's not easy. It will tear and rip and get stuck in your punch. So what you do is you just take a scrap of your cardstock. Yes, he is. He's having open heart surgery. He needs a valve replaced. But it's preventative, actually. He has no symptoms. It's changing. He was born with two flaps that were fused together. And so it was changing and it's going to start causing problems, so they're getting rid of it before it causes problems. That's the blessing. All right. So I take a piece of cardstock and I place it underneath the cellophane, and then I take my punch and I go about halfway into the cellophane. So half the punch is covered and half of it isn't. And then I can punch very easily and get a good hole in my cellophane with no problem. Then you can take your pencil and stick it right in the cell bag. Okay. All right. But I wanted to show you how I sealed it. This is the part that thrilled me. Just little things thrill me sometimes. You know I love those sticker sheets, right? And if you got the adhesive package from me, you have them too. So this turtle was stamped on very vanilla cardstock, just like I did earlier, but the cardstock had the sticker sheet on it before I punched it out. So now my turtle is one big sticker, which I love because can you imagine gluing this onto cellophane? Not going to happen. You could use a tape runner possibly. But look at that sealed shut like that on the back. Isn't that cute? Now you're going to come back to the front and open up the bottom part of the circle here and stick your pencil in there if I can see. There you go. And there is, you want to get a pencil that matches whatever color you're using. So I used a cute Stampin' Up! Pencil that I have that's the Evening Evergreen. Okay, I'll read more later, but thank you, Linda. Linda, what do I have here? I have here that it's your birthday today. Is that true? Because last time I sang a song to somebody and I had read their message wrong, but my Facebook told me today that it's your birthday. Is it your birthday? Can you let me know? All right, so remember the little trick about making your hole on cellophane. Just put a scrap. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, it's tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm not going to see you tomorrow, so I will do it now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you and many more. Yay! Have a special blessed day tomorrow, Linda. Okay, so here it is in the package with the sticker. Oh, so cute. And then here it is if you have it on your desk. And like I said, if you're using the full Post-it notes, this is great to have on your Stampin' desk. Are there any questions? No questions? Well, I hope you liked the project. It looked like you did. I saw lots of stars. So I'm going to let you go. And we will talk to you hopefully on Wednesday. You're welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Bye-bye.